And we back. Now today's video, we continue our From the Last Decade series. This is like video 8 or 9 in the series, and it's always been super fun. Today we're doing the highest paid players from every team over the last decade, and the quiz creator called it very difficult. So we're gonna check that out. But I can kind of understand why it would be very difficult, because in your mind you would think, hey, this player is the best player on his team, so he must make the most money. But that's not always the case, because y'all remember Bismack, Biyombo, Luol Deng, Timothy Mozgov, Alan Crabb, all those guys got paid out the you know what. So they may be on this list. So it's not as simple as just the best player on the team, but let's head over to it. So shout out to Design by OCP for creating this one. 300 questions, 20 minutes, more than enough time. At the bottom you see I haven't played this just yet, because this will take a little bit of time. We're just gonna start it right off the rip with Joe Johnson. Should be up here for a couple teams. Joe Johnson was a bucket getter, and if you can get buckets, teams are gonna pay you to do that. So that's when he got that big paycheck in Brooklyn. But before that, he was also the highest paid player with the Atlanta Hawks. Now we're gonna go to Josh Smith. Then we'll probably have some Al Horford, Paul Millsap, Kim Bazemore. This stops at 2017, 2018, so we're not talking about this year's contracts. Keep that in mind too. And then who would be the highest paid player from the Atlanta Hawks 2 years ago, making 20+ mil? Who was the that would be Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard always got his bag. After he left Orlando, whatever team he was being on was gonna throw him 20+ mil, except for this time where Washington gave him like 5 mil or something. But back in the day, Dwight Howard, MVP candidate, you throwing 20 mil at him. Next, we got the Boston Celtics. We're gonna have some Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. Last year's gonna be Gordon Hayward, and then of course he went down with a big injury just on his first game with his new team. But that's what's gonna end for the Boston Celtics for me. Brooklyn Nets should be a good one. Brook Lopez and Alan Crabb are the easy ones. Will we have some Jared Wallace? Nope, I got John Wall down there, but Jared Wallace, no. But Jared Wallace is for Boston, and he also is for the Hornets. So who is up? Vince Carter? Yes, the last year Vince Carter. But those other years, could they be a Chris Humphries years? Humphries? I've been trying to practice my spelling, but as you can see, I'm probably ain't the greatest. Chris Humphries did get a big contract, and it may have been with Boston. Either way, we'll move on. Charlotte Hornets, Kemba Walker was never the highest paid player on his team, so I'm gonna go Al Jefferson right here. Nicholas Batum got his bag, and then after that, I don't know. But Chicago Bulls should be a little bit more easy for me. Dwayne Wade, remember Dwayne Wade took $23 million away from us? I love you, Wade. Got your bag and everything, but maybe not the best decision for our organization. We're gonna have Jimmy Butler. Luol Deng is gonna be in there. Carlos Boozer. Don't forget we did pay Boozer. Kirk Heinrich. No, actually, let's try Ben Gordon. No, but Ben Gordon was for the Hornets and for the Pistons, so I'll take that. So it must be Kirk Heinrich. Should have just went with my gut. And then Derrick Rose. He's got a frowny face next to Derrick Rose, but we ain't got a frown no more. D Rose is back. Not MVP caliber, but D Rose is playing good. So we ain't got to smile or a frown no more. We can smile about his resurgence. Cavaliers. Who else but LeBron? Antoine Jameson is going to be up there. So, okay, this is what I'm thinking about this. In 2008, 2009, players weren't getting $20 million a year unless they were a very elite player. Nowadays, people get $20 million a year. You're like, oh, okay. But back then, that was like, whoa. So who on the Cavs played with LeBron that would have got $20 million? It's like the light bulb just went off. It's Shaq. Was Shaq as great as he was back then when he got his 20 mil? No. But the Cavs were like, well, we got the greatest player in the league in LeBron. We need to pair him with something. And Shaq was supposed to be that solution. Obviously, didn't work out that great. But Shaq, up there. Mavericks, come on, man. Come on, man. Dirk, Harrison Barnes, Wesley Matthews, all these guys once upon a time got their bags. Somebody who's making $21 million in 2008, 2009. Who's playing alongside Dirk worth a lot of money? No, Monte's up there for a couple different teams, but not the Mavericks. What other great players did Dirk play with? Oh, one of the greatest point guards of all time, Jason Kidd. Got 21 mil that year. And then we got 1 year between Wesley Matthews and Dirk that I don't know. We'll come back to, though. As we got Gallinari for the Nuggets. We're going to have Carmelo Anthony. Wilson Chandler? No, but we did get Tyson Chandler. So, Ty Lawson. Cannot forget about Ty Lawson. But there's 2 years right there that I'm not completely sure with. So, we'll move on with the Pistons. Drummond. We're going to have Blake Griffin from last year. Rip Hamilton. But somebody in 2008 was making about $21 million for the Pistons. Who was the best player on the Pistons in 2008, 2009? Who was getting that bag? I don't know, man. I don't know. Greg Monroe may be in there for them because I know he definitely got paid. No, but he's down there for the Bucks, so I'll take that. Could that be AI? It is AI. Oh, makes sense. It's Allen Iverson. But the rest, it's not going to be Reggie Jackson. No, the rest I don't really know. So we move on to the Warriors as we get Stephen Curry. We have Kevin Durant. Andrew Bogut. Yep. David Lee. David West. No, David West. And that's Klay Thompson. So this is how the Warriors got Kevin. There we go. How they got Kevin Durant because Stephen Curry wasn't making a lot of money. Draymond Green wasn't making a lot of money. Their highest paid player was Klay Thompson, with just 15 mil. And they're like, hey, Harrison Barnes, you can get out the dough and we can make room for Kevin Durant. Now with the Rockets, of course, James Harden. T-Mac, late T-Mac. Again, when you see somebody in 2008 making $20 million, you got to think great. You got to think real great, and T-Mac is there. And I think that's going to be Kevin Martin for the rest. Pacers, Danny Granger is going to be up there. Let's get all of the MIPs out of the way. Paul George and then Oladipo. All ended up being the highest paid player on their team. Roy Hibbert. But the rest, I don't really know. Next, we'll move on to the Clips, who would have Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan. Ooh, that's tough. Elton Brand is going to be up there for... Okay, Elton Brand is up there for the 76ers probably. I'm thinking about before Chris Paul. I don't really know. We'll have to come back to it. But the Lakers should be easy, you know? There's one particular player. It's Kobe. I mean, we talk about one of the greatest. Of course he's going to be the highest paid player on this team. It's Kobe. The Grizzlies should be fun. Mike Conley, Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph. And there's 1 year before Zach Randolph. Could that be a Rudy Gay? No, it's not Rudy Gay, but Rudy Gay's down there somewhere. I don't know who this will be. Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, Zach Randolph. We got all of that. But there's somebody that we can't think of. I'll come back to it later. Chris Bosh, Hassan Whiteside, and never was Dwayne Wade the highest paid player on the Miami Heat. At least not in the last decade. That's dedication. He said, I'll take a little bit less money so I can get some more rings. I love it. Shout out to Dwayne Wade. But then he got his bag with Chicago. Like, I'm going to make up all that money here in Chicago. The Bucks. So we got Bogey. We got Monte Ellis. Can Brandon Jennings be on this list? He's on the list. He might be up there for the Pistons then. Yep. He was up there for the Pistons, not the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo. There it is. But before Greg Monroe, Michael Redd, okay. Somebody who's making $8 million a year. Ersan Ilyasova. That was a shot in the dark. I just know Ersan was there for a long time, so that was just a shot in the dark. Kevin Love for the Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio. Cannot forget about Ricky Rubio. And there's somebody in 2011, 2012, $5 million. That was the highest paid player on that team. Just $5 million. I mean, $5 million is a lot of money to me and you, but like NBA player wise, that's like chump change. But I'll take $5 million for me. That's life changing. Pelicans. Okay. Oh, obviously Anthony Davis. I mean, he may not be a Pelican for much longer. Drew Holiday. Emeka Okafor. Boom. Also Emeka Okafor for the Suns. I had no idea that was the thing, so I'm glad we got that there. And he popped up somewhere else. Emeka, don't really know. We got Carmelo. We're gonna need Amari Stoudemire. Last year's gonna be Cantor. I forgot T-Mac played for the Knicks. He was the highest paid player, $23 million. That was short-lived, right? T-Mac playing for the Knicks. Anyway, Westbrook. Before that, Nick Collison getting his jersey retired and everything. Shout out to Nick Collison. That's back when they were the Seattle Supersonics, obviously. Magic, we got Dwight Howard. This gonna be a Jameer Nelson year. This gonna be last year. Timothy Mozgov? No. Who's making $17 million for them last year? Is that Biyombo? Biyombo, yes it is. Vucevic. Turk. Uglue. Turk. There it is. Okay, I just rearranged the letters. See, again, I'm trying to work on my spelling, y'all. For those harder names for me, I'm trying to work on it. There we go. We got Turkaloo. Rashard Lewis? No, but he's out there for the Wizards. I remember when Rashard Lewis got that contract, everybody's like, he's super overpaid, super overpaid. But eventually, he made it work out in Orlando as they had that championship run. They didn't win, obviously, but they had that run to the championship. 76 is going to be tough. It's going to be Redick. But other than that, he's young, maybe? Yeah, but other than that, we just got players coming in and out because they were tanking. So I don't know who would be the highest paid player on any of those teams. I'll throw Robert Covington out. But yeah, no, it's not Robert Covington. Suns, we'll have Eric Bledsoe. We'll have Goran Dragic probably. Last year, TJ Warren? No, not TJ Warren. Portland Trailblazers, though. Lillard for sure. Brandon Roy. Only 1 year of Brandon Roy, though. LaMarcus Aldridge. But that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Kings, Rudy Gay. Oh, we got Rudy Gay already. Boogie Cousins. Wow, only 1 year was Boogie Cousins the highest paid player on the Kings. So that's crazy. But this is easy. Tim Duncan. Tony Parker. Manu Ginobili. There it is. And Raptors, DeRozan. Lowry. We got Bosh. We got Rudy Gay. DeMarre Carroll. Remember when the Raptors paid DeMarre Carroll because he was so good on the Atlanta Hawks? They're like, we're going to get this man $14 million a year. And then they traded him to Brooklyn for like a first-round pick. Like the Brooklyn Nets got back a first-round pick for that. The Utah Jazz. We got Rudy Gobert should be on this list. Karolinko. Yes! AK-47. Can y'all tell I've been practicing on my spelling? These foreign names, I'm getting them now. Because I'm tired of y'all talking about me in the comment section. Bradley Beal, Otto Porter. And that's what we got so far. So we're going to go swiftly go through things and see if we can think of something off the top of our head. I think Chris Humphrey's going to be in here somewhere, but I can't pronounce or spell it. That's one name I still can't spell. Cavaliers, I'm not going to guess that. The Nuggets, nothing. Pistons, nope. Pacers, nope. Grizzlies, nope.
I don't think it's snowing right now.
How did Siri start talking? She be wilding. Did y'all hear me say her name? I didn't say her name. The Bucks, nope. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to call it. Man. Jared Bayless? So, okay, we get +1 because of Jared Bayless. Brandon Knight. Don't forget Brandon Knight did get paid that year. Steve Nash. Oh, my God. I'm so glad I figured that out because I know the comments would have been on my head if I didn't get Steve Nash. So, I'm glad I got that. But this one, Toronto one, is really bothering me because it's like, I'm just going to call it. What did we get? What was the score? $89? That's like one of the highest scores we got. Chris Humphries. There's a PH. PH Rees. Chris Humphries. Oh, Darren Williams. I should have got 100%. That's an L by me. I should have got Darren Williams because he should be down there for the Utah Jazz too. I'm sorry. Darren Williams was one of my guys back in the day too. God, I feel bad about that. Iggy. Makes sense. Chris Kaman. Antoine Walker. Troy Murphy. I ain't heard that name in a very long time. OJ Mayo. I should have got that one too. Mike Beasley, Larry Hughes, Agent Zero, Gilbert Arenas. Kings just got Larry Hughes, Samuel Dellenberg, Marcus Thornton, and John Salmons was once upon a time their highest paid player. Alfred Camino, Sean Marion. I should have got Sean Marion. And even Jose Calderon. But I still take my score. I probably should have hit a 90 because that Darren Williams one, that's going to bother me. I'm going to be thinking about that all day. But regardless, thank y'all so much for watching this video. A couple things I want to plug in the description. There's a link to the newest episode of my podcast. So if you want to hear more of my opinion on the whole Anthony Davis situation as it's breaking, please go listen to the show. It's great. It's one of our best episodes. Funny, informative, and a lot of NBA opinions. And that's pretty much it. Those are the things. That's the thing I had to plug. So thank you so much. It's been Kenny. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.